In this problem, we're given sentences, and we are to complete the sentences by using the pull-down menus and choosing the correct choice. The first question is 3,900 10 times greater than 39? Or is it 100 times greater than 39? 1,000 times greater, etc. The key here is to compare the two numbers and look at how many zeros this number has as compared to this one. The fact that this number here starts with 39 and this number is 39 but has two more zeros is the key to understanding the answer to this problem. To get some sense of how you can get from a small number like 39 to a large number that has zeros at the end, let me switch to a calculator and point something out. If you were to take 39 and multiply by 10, this gives an answer that is 10 times bigger, and you can see that the answer is very close to being what we started with. It starts with 39 but has a 0 at the end. The fact that 390 is like having the number 39 with a 0 at the end, that tells me that it is 10 times as big. Well, this pattern will continue. If I took 390 and multiplied by 10, I would get a number 10 times as big as that. So 3,900 is 10 times bigger than 390, and I could tell this because this number is the number 39 followed by two zeros, and what I started with was a number that started with 39 and has one zero. The fact that this number has two zeros at the end and this one has only one zero, but the rest is the same, they both have 39 here, means that this number is 10 times bigger than this one. To get from where I started, 39, to 3,900, I had to multiply by 10 twice. Since multiplying 10 twice is equivalent to multiplying by 100, if you let me start over, you could have gotten from 39 to 3,900 by doing a one-time multiplication of 100 rather than multiplying by 10 twice in a row. So multiplying 39 by 100 will give me an answer that will look like 39 but will have two zeros. And to help you remember this, what I multiplied by was the number 1 followed by two zeros. So that'll make this number be the same as this number, except we'll have two extra zeros at the end. So a way to get the answer is to look at the fact that this 39 has no zeros at the end. This is 39 with two zeros at the end. The fact that it has two more zeros means it must be 100 times greater. And notice that the number 100 has two zeros. To make this point, again, let me skip this momentarily and move on to the third part. Notice that this is the number 81 followed by one zero. Notice that this is the number 81 followed by six zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since this number is the number 81 followed by six zeros, and this is the number 81 followed by one zero, this number has five more zeros than this one. So since this number has five more zeros at the end than this one, to figure out how many times greater it is, I will pick the number that has five zeros. That would be the number 100,000. Count the zeros in the number 100,000. You'll see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I was to take 810, which has one zero, and multiply by 100,000, which has five zeros, that would put on five more zeros at the end. Since I already started with 1, putting 5 more at the end would give 6, and that's how many I need. Let me show you this on the calculator. 810 multiplied by 100,000, count the zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pressing enter, you can see that even though I started with one zero, because I multiplied by 100,000, I now have six zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this number is 100,000 times greater than this number. I skipped the second part momentarily because it wasn't written in expanded form with all of the zeros and the commas. To see the number 88,088,000 in a more convenient way, let me switch over to a place value chart. Our job is to compare 88 billion with 88,000. Since the 88 is followed by the word thousand, the 88 must fall in the thousands group, but because 88 is only two digits and the group allows for 3, I will leave the first cell of the thousands group blank. Putting the 8 here, another 8 here, would be 88,000. We would need three zeros to act as placeholders. Now it's more clear that the number 88,000 has 3 zeros. To place 88 billion in the place value chart, since this is the number 88 followed by the word billion, I must put the number 88 in the billions place. Again, because 88 is only 2 digits and the billions place allows for 3, I must leave the first one blank. Now I need several zeros as placeholders. How many I need as placeholders will help me answer the question. Filling in the rest of the zeros, I can now count, remembering that 88,000 had 3 zeros. 88 billion, if you count them, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros. Since 88 billion is the number 88 followed by 9 zeros, and 88,000 is the number 88 followed by 3 zeros, this number has 6 more zeros than this one. If you take 9 and subtract 3, you'll see that there are 6 more zeros in this number than there are in this number. Back in Math AS then, I would need to multiply by a number that has 6 zeros in it. This would be the number 1 million. If you count the number of zeros in the number 1 million, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. By taking 88,000 and multiplying by 1 million, I will get to 88 billion. So 88 billion is a million times greater than 88,000. Now that I'm convinced my answer is correct, I'll click Submit, making sure I receive credit on all 3 parts.